They've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mahomes now on first down. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Throwing his car on third down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Forcing incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And they're off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Hey, that right there, that's how you flip the script. The field goal would have made this a 2-score game. Instead, the extra point now would tie us up.
And you know what you have to guard against? Pointing fingers at each other now. Instead of being in control in this game, now you've got a battle on your hands.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that's a defense.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr steps away to his left. And it's intercepted in the end zone. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, but some those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get
Edwards-Helaire with it. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second. Man, that's Renfro. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed is computed by now. With Charles Davis unweighted Garden. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's passed. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good.
So you can get the home you want. For financing made simple, there's no place like.
Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Trubisky will throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick.
Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking. You've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him.
after the sack on first down. Trubisky. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Well, then email it.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Trubisky. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have got it back to the goal score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think.
Score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds. So he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course a quarterback, 23-year veteran, who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Trubisky. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this plot or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Brick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Pickens, 38 yards. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. 20, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. Just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky on the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. He's going to air one out. Touchdown. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here in this first half. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And that is absolutely demoralizing. You've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Yeah, that's...
Estimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. This complete to Jones. It's a room to maneuver. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys into battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all time.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off it away.
On 1st down, Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Miller on the catch over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark. And he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
To him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Steelers complete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. He'll get this this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the first down.
But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris for 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point put through by Boswell. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And it falls down incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it clean.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Suckett for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Historically, this is such the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Succop, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. They run again with Harris, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Najee Harris